Oh, we're recording. Why don't you guys tell me? What was that? I was the one that pushed record? Sorry, what? There's no one here and I'm just looking away from the camera talking to myself? I see. Well, let's try that again. What's up, YouTube? Warrior Zoino here, and welcome back to the Warrior Show. I think it's time we have a talk. There's many instances where you can tell that there's one thing in particular where I do not like. And there's even evidence on someone else's video that we've had a collaboration with already that you can go check out, link in the description below. And in that video, there's a character, we won't name him, that doesn't seem to like a certain animal. That's right, you guessed it. If you watched any of my other videos, you would know. I hate sharks. So today we're going to be talking about why I hate sharks. And before we get a bunch of comments from all those animal activists and, you know, the people who really care for these things, you know, I'm not saying that I want them all to die. Or is that what I'm saying? I'm just saying that there are certain things that I think should be employed at, you know, beaches and things like that that could, you know, perhaps make this whole problem just fade away. Without any further ado, let's get started. I think the number one reason I hate sharks, well, I guess this can't be the number one reason. I think we all know the number one reason anyone would hate sharks, not just me, is the old pair of chompers they got in that they chomp off a, you know, piece of you. But I think a big reason of it is the amount of people and scientists and animal activists out there that are giving these reasons, these totally bogus reasons for why sharks aren't what we think they are. You know the people I'm talking about, like the people that are like, save the sharks! They're gentle creatures! They're just very curious animals! They are not interested in you! That's the one that gets me the most. They're just curious? What? It just blows my mind how they expect us to be okay with this. They're just curious, you know. How is that an answer to me missing an arm? Like, you know, they expect us to be okay with it. You know, it's all right, it's all right. Come on, just take a bite. You know, taste it. If you don't like it, you don't have to eat it. But if you like it, you know, you could take the rest of it with you if you want. Take home to your kids, whatever. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, these animals... It's not like these animals are coming up to you and giving you a little sniff and say, oof, you know, that we don't like. No. The way they see if they're food, we are food or not, is they use their mouth. And the thing is that, you know, even if they are curious, they have the potential to take a leg. And for them to figure out that we're not food, they have to take our leg. And then, you know, we can't walk correctly for the rest of our life because we need 2 legs to walk. But, he just needed to figure out if it was, you know, food or not. Well, guess what? I don't like those odds. And second of all, how many times does it take for these guys to understand that we're not food? I mean, we look pretty different from, you know, a fish with a tail and fins. I mean, you know, I have arms and legs, and last time I checked, there's not many fish in the sea that look like me. However, they still find a reason to say that, oh no, they're just curious and they thought we were something else. Well, yeah, I could say that about everything, you know? The next point that really gets to me is that the sharks are going extinct. So, as if that's a good reason to let them, you know, take a chomp out of you. That's beside the point. Yeah, so they say they're going extinct. Do you know how many there are in the world? I don't. And you know what? The scientists don't either. They can come up with a bunch of figures that they think, oh, you know, there's this many here, this many there, this many there. You can't count how many sharks there are in the ocean. We don't even know what's in the ocean. That's like trying to count every ant in the world. You'd have to count every anthill on everybody's yard in every state, in every country, in every crack, crevice, or cave. And that's impossible. Now, don't get me wrong. I do believe that if you're going out far in the ocean, you know, and you're a place you shouldn't be, that is not our territory at all. So, you know, in my opinion, if it happens to you, you kind of deserve it because you went there and, you know, you got it. Now, I don't think that should happen to anybody. God forbid that happens to anybody. But I'm just saying, you know, there's a lot of people that go to the beach every summer or something like that, go down the shore, and every summer there's a shark attack. And they try to pass the figures off as, oh, come on, only 1 death per year is caused by a shark. Yeah, you know what that means. 1 death. But the rest of the people are walking around without an arm or a leg. That shark had to bite him bad enough for him to not be able to live anymore. You think he would have gotten it after the first bite? No. I have to make sure this thing's not food. I should go for another one. You're kidding me. And these people actually believe it. So simply all I'm saying is that they should, maybe employ some technology. We have smartphones and smart everything nowadays, but we can't figure out how to keep an animal at least 40, 50 feet offshore. I mean, most shark attacks happen within 3 feet of water. That's a fact. You can look it up. Here, I'll show you right now. See if I have a book here. I actually used to be very interested in sharks as a child, and it was a very dark past that I refused to acknowledge that I was interested in them. But yes, nonetheless I was. Let me see if I can find. Here we go. You see right here? You see this thing, dorsal fin? Yeah, it looks a little bit different on different different animals there, but yeah, they all pretty much have this this unique marker on the top. So imagine this: you're at the beach, you're enjoying the summer, you traveled all the way to wherever you went. You finally got there. You went to the beach and you decided to cool off in the water. Beautiful. So you go in 10 feet offshore, waist-high waters, and then you look out on the shore and you see this thing coming at you. That fin, that dorsal fin thing that they all have, which is basically a universal marker for you're gonna die. So you see this thing coming at you. What do? I'll tell you what you do, because the scientists, they tell you what to do. Don't run. Yeah, make it easy for the thing, Why should he have to work for his food? We're just sitting ducks right there getting ready to just take a chomp. Oh, excuse me. They don't take chomps. They just taste test. They're curious. Yeah. Have you ever gotten your leg taken off? I haven't, but I'm not going to stick around to find out. The second I see that thing, I'm going to push the guy next to me and I'm out of here. No, there's legit reasons on how to avoid shark attacks, and I don't know if the people that got attacked by sharks are, doing those things. They say like certain colors and this and that and peepity pop. I think they just keep making up rules for everybody who gets bit. This guy was wearing red, so red does it. This guy was wearing sunscreen, so that does it. This guy just ate tacos, so that does it. When the guy comes out and he survives, whew, thank God he survived. Oh no, what did you do? What were you wearing? Did you play with it? Were you provoking it? Provoking it? The dang thing was there for 3 seconds and I looked and I lost my leg. All right, I don't know. Maybe I'm just too biased against, being eaten alive, but maybe there's a few out there who really don't mind. I don't know. All I want to do is make a response as to why I hate sharks, and in any of my future videos you see me reference these animals, you just keep in mind what I've said here. That's all for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Go ahead, leave a comment down below on what you want to see mentioned in our next video. Before you go, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below so you can keep in touch with us and you can know whenever there's a new episode coming out of The Warrior Show. That's all we have for today, folks. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Thanks for watching. Have a good night. Warrior Zoino, out.